Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the Auto Body Everything channel. Today we're going to be looking at a KTuned product. This is for my K24A2 swap into a 1998 Acura Integra LS. It is not the DC2, it is a DC4, but either way I'm happy with that. So what I've learned doing my research when looking for a KTuned branded clutch master cylinder and slave cylinder is that some of these are unbranded. And I did find at least one video on YouTube where the gentleman explained that even contacting Honda and just making sure that they are not bootleg parts or whatnot, they confirm that it is. It's just that they have a high demand for these parts and they just can't just brand them all. Now, me with my personal experience, just my opinion, if something exists that it's branded and it's out there, I am gonna go for that and I'm gonna get that. I am not so comfortable buying something that is unbranded, and the reason for that is because there are just way too many variations of the clutch master cylinder and also with the slave cylinder, but mostly with the clutch master cylinder. Now, in some instances, when you go to buy the kit to where you have the clutch master cylinder and the slave cylinder together, one of them is not going to be branded. Either the clutch master cylinder will not say KTuned, or the slave, cylinder is not gonna have the KTuned on it, and the other one will, just vice versa. But I also noticed that the cast molding and the machining for all these different variations or sellers that have these products, they are different and they are machined different. So for instance, the product that I'm showing you here says KTuned on both sides of the master cylinder, to where when I've been doing research, I see some that only have the KTuned on one side of it. Now you see this metal aluminum cup that's on here that's machined. If you want to buy this cup separate, it is going to be pretty pricey. I've seen it in excess of $40 and over. But when you are buying the clutch master cylinder, and if you get lucky like I did, and you find the billet aluminum cup with it, yes, you're paying more for it because you get the cup, but in retrospect, you're being charged less money for the cup. This one here also comes with two stickers. It's a round KTuned sticker that you get to put on the lid. This is them right here. And sometimes you just might not get that. So, but what is important that I want to show you are the details on the clutch cylinder that I noticed. Now, don't take anything I say serious. These are just my personal opinions and what I went through when I was searching for a matching KTuned master cylinder and a slave. Now, this one that I am showing you is what I feel is the authentic one. All the details based on it, so just have a good look at it. Let's take a look at a clutch master cylinder from a seller here from eBay. This one here is being sold on eBay and advertised as KTuned, but the aluminum billet cup does not have the KTuned logo on it. The section to the left of this master cylinder is machined differently, and it does not come with the rubber grommet, so you can see the machining on it. Also, the design of this entire master cylinder is different. The mating surface where the cup mates onto it looks completely different. And to the bottom left, where these threaded bolts are inserted, this one is friction fitted instead of threaded into it like the unit that I have. Now granted, these cups do not have a mechanical function, but they do have a purpose, and I would not like to see hydraulic fluid leaking from my new parts because it is aftermarket. Now KTuned is already aftermarket, so if you have other companies making KTuned parts that aren't branded, because I guess the aftermarket company that's making KTuned products is giving other people authority to also help them make these parts and get them out, so it's like double aftermarket. So I just personally have a hard time trusting that in the long run. Now here is another style of a master cylinder sold on eBay, and This one here, you can see the machining is completely different from the unit that I have. I don't know what it means, but I acknowledge it and I am aware of it. And so I'm just purchasing what I feel comfortable purchasing based on my personal opinion. Now here is a completely different seller. This one here does have the machining that I am familiar with my unit, with the rubber grommet on it to the left. However, it is not branded, it does not say KTuned on it, and the cup doesn't appear to have the KTuned stamp on it either. Now it is worth mentioning that I was not able to find not one single seller on eBay that was selling both the clutch master cylinder and the slave cylinder together that were both branded with KTuned on it. So I had to buy what I purchased from two individual sellers, shipping in from two different states from eBay, but I was able to do it, and I am going to share the links in the comment section below. Now, as an example, here is another seller from eBay. He is actually selling both the KTuned branded master cylinder and the slave cylinder, and he includes a high pressure line. The only thing is, where the emoji is pointing, that threaded portion that's either an inlet or an outlet, because I'm confused at this point, is facing up at 90 degrees versus mine is up at an angle. Where you see the high pressure line on this master cylinder is where I have my cup. So does this master cylinder work different, or are they just not getting it right? Alright guys, I want to wrap this video up by saying I am not trying to hurt the sales of any aftermarket parts seller on eBay, and I'm not trying to stress or wear you guys out either, or making your purchasing decisions harder than what they should be. But if I buy something that is aftermarket, and in this case it is not KTuned branded, and maybe it looks suspicious to me, but I buy it because I want to save some money, and then the part fails on me in the future, it breaks down and it leaves me stranded, or whatever the case is, I'm going to be kicking myself in the head, wishing that I would have just spent the extra money just to get the KTuned branded parts, knowing that it came from the same mold when it was originally coming out as KTuned, and for it to function as it was intended. Even if the name brand part would have failed at the same time as the aftermarket one or whatever, if they're equal or not, at least I'm gonna have a peace of mind knowing that I purchased the best part that I could and I did the best research that I could, and I don't have any regrets in the end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget the product link descriptions in the comments section below. Thank you very much. As a matter of fact, guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Here's a little treat. This is what I love to do. These are some old jobs that I've done back in the day, and this is what I was given the National Award for as Technician of the Year 2017. Enjoy the slideshow.